hello, and welcome along to another episode of Drathnor Keep, where we start 15 minutes late because these people don't stop yapping. If you want to yap, turn up early.
You're the one that was talking about the Discord raps.
I mentioned it was there. I didn't tell you to sit there and look at it.
Sounds like an excuse.
What happened last week?
We went to a monastery.
Last week was Thanksgiving.
And became monks.
Yeah, you did not become monks. Some of you went at all.
We all multi-class to monk. And wait, did we start leaving that cave, talking to that goat man?
Yep. You met Browen? Browen? Is that his name?
I think his name was like
Browen.
Simon.
Oh, Simon the goat herd. Yeah.
He was a guy with goats, not a goat man.
Oh,
Yeah.
the crazy guy. Yes.
Yeah. Potentially crazy. Said he dealt with a beholder around the corner.
He seemed uncrazy to me.
Yeah, he was crazy. He was like Grandpa Simpson in the Simpson movie. He's like,
Wow,
horrible things are
not
gonna
that
happen.
insane.
They're gonna happen to you, and you, and you, and you.
Never mind, I just worked out who Browen is. Someone completely different.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you spoke to Shepherd, and you arrived at the monastery that is Yaldor.
Yes. And then we spoke to some people who then took us to the library, who was then like, oh, we didn't mean to do this. We should actually give you a tour instead of just taking you to the place that you wanted to
No.
go.
You went to the library, you asked the archivist. You and your random self-truths that don't have anything to do with anything that happened.
Is that not what happened? Did we not go straight to the library and get told we couldn't read?
No.
Is that not what happened?
You got taken to the library, and the archivist
I don't go. It was so long ago.
said that he would look into it. And he read the letter from Maldranic that you all forgot about.
We finished our quest. No, we gave him that thing.
Yeah, eventually. You met Archivist Mirren. And then you had a chat with him about all the things, and then he said he would look into it. And Iona said, while that's all going on, why don't I take you on a tour? And 4 of you said yes. And so on a tour you went. You went to the outdoor training. What was interesting here? What were you told here? Bonus, but these are worth inspiration.
That these little kids beat up Ragnar? Is that what happened?
That they would, but that wasn't the point.
No, that was
Normally they
interesting part to me.
have students that are only there for a short term and then go away back to
But
where
these
back to
people
where the
couldn't
land
go
they came
back.
from,
Why
right?
couldn't they go back? Where were they from?
Phrasing.
They were essentially refugees fleeing from. Oh, no, they weren't fleeing from. I think they were forced out from the Northlands. I think that was sealed off, and there's
I
no
think it
way
was
from
further than north,
Bullshit.
right?
Jamal, take a D8.
Good job,
It
Jamal.
was Luvella. It was the land of the gnomes,
proud.
I thought it
and the
was
two of them
further.
couldn't return because their borders, because the borders have been closed. Whether you were there, if you were there, you were stuck there. If you were not there, you couldn't go home. Yeah,
But
fantastic.
everywhere's pretty fucked at the moment.
Lots of places aren't great. But that's what you found out from there. And then you met 2 Dragonborn. What were they doing there?
One of them someone had a crush on one of them, right? The girl who was giving us the
I think
tour.
that might have been Olive.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Iona had a crush on Browen, who was speaking to the Dragonborn. He's an elf.
Oh, okay.
Close. What did the Dragonborn have to say? Why were they there?
For fun.
Anyone
They
got
were
this?
They're the last of their tribe.
Hey.
I always would have thought
They were
Dragonborn
fleeing
had
from,
plans.
it's just like everyone here is fleeing from somewhere else.
Yeah, so there was civil war between 2 Dragonborn tribes, and you learnt that Dragonborn tribes aren't necessarily by colour. They're all diverse. So it's a mixed tribes, but their tribe had been wiped out, and only those 2 are left. And Corthamos would not give them asylum, so they travelled all the way here.
Terrible.
Yeah. And
Do we know why they wouldn't give them asylum?
just due to civil war issues, is as much information as you got. You then went to the halls where they were practicing sort of calmness, and what did Alexandra find out?
That she was adopted.
by this woman.
Yeah.
Alex, which one of these 6 fairly identical-looking monks is you? I think this one's made out of
Amazing.
plasticine. What did you find out in this chamber?
Away. Good grief. It's been a long
That's right.
time.
There's a reason why I'm giving out inspiration for these. They're hard
Oh, that
questions.
she was the chosen one.
No, it had nothing to do with Alex. This is where you missed out.
Nope.
So you found out that from Elora that certain methods employed by monks can enable healing, and one of the things she was trying to do was aid others in using their natural healing to restore their body more easily and effectively maximize their hit die on short rests. Then we went to...
Question.
Yes?
If that woman in the middle is a teacher, how come she's not bald?
Because she's female.
Sexism's
And
rampant.
usually being bald is a male pattern baldness thing.
Yep.
But they're not male pattern baldness, they're all shaved.
Yeah, stand up for your people, Jamal.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you went to the gardens. You found out about a greenhouse here. What was special about the greenhouse?
That the plants talked, and they sang too.
Not
Oh, we didn't get the
quite.
talking ones,
You're
did we?
very close. Not that they talk, but that they
They were
Chatter. They got
They're sentient.
are sentient.
angry.
They have a mind and will of their own.
Angry.
It doesn't mean that they can
Well, they'll
talk.
try to kill you.
Captain Jamal is clean sweeping here.
Because he's the best.
He downloaded all the
Actually,
information
Mikyala
straight to his hard drive.
Here
Yeah,
you
I
also
found
met
yesterday.
a woman who Iona told you helps to teach patience. Anyone get her name?
Knowing Q, patience.
I gave her. No,
Like
patience
sitting
is in
down.
Soulforged. Leave her there.
Mm,
No,
Probably something adjacent. Serenity?
Sister Myra.
Yeah.
For campaign.
Yeah, Serenity's on Friday, and her real name's Serena, and she didn't like that nickname, so leave it alone. And then finally, you headed to the pools. What was interesting about these?
Ooh, that they calmed Jamal's wild magic.
Who's?
So that he
Who's?
didn't go haywire, and then he stayed there for a while.
Every now and
because he was
again,
like,
Joel gets a malfunction and fireballs
Now does
himself
that
in real
wild
life.
magic.
Yes. What else about them?
that they're really restorative, and that you can either bathe or drink from.
There was
but
a bathing
you
pool
drink-
and a water pool.
You drink from the top and you bathe from the bottom, so that you're not drinking in people's sweaty body juice.
I'll give you that. And there was something assumably special about either the rock or the moss itself, because you can't bottle it and take it away. And then you guys, we were just regrouping in the archives. Hugo had gone to read some books, and then you were interrupted by a gentleman asking for Iona, saying that the Transcendent Hall requested her presence. She took all of you along with her. Who did she see there? Who did she meet there?
God.
Her father.
The face.
Her father, who is?
Flower.
Gun.
Sorry, what did you say, Mikyala?
The flowerman.
Yeah, somewhat. Or did you say anything, or did you say you don't know?
I said God.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember his name.
The
Yes, his
Grandmaster
name was
Flowers.
Averyn, Grandmaster
Oh,
of
not
Flowers.
another
indeed.
Grandmaster.
He's the only Grandmaster here.
Oh no, I
Only
will
one.
meant the Valdania one. Oh, the father. Who was he called? That
Oh, the
Joe
grandfather.
Took his job.
The grandfather, yeah, he was just a random ass halfling.
He was not a random halfling.
Well, he was a
He
halfling.
was.
Anyway, he wasn't a monk. Regardless, here he basically told Iona that she had a path to walk, and that Yul was special too. And then he disappeared. And what
Wait,
happened
didn't we
when he
get told
disappeared?
that with the Digidestined?
Your what?
Like, okay, not literally the Digidestined, but didn't we get told that we're special, like, destined to do something?
He said that he believes you have a path to walk. though what that path might entail, he does not know.
Okay. what was
Yeah,
your
at this
question?
point, I'm pretty sure the path is back to Drathnor.
Well, you might want to wait for some answers from the Archivist because you came all this way.
That's true.
Because
Wait, can't they send an email?
No.
A letter by courier.
And then he disappeared. And what
Yes,
happened when he
they
disappeared?
We saw trees of green,
Not quite.
red roses too.
Closer.
Was it that? A bunch of flowers.
Yeah. He just turned into a bunch of flowers and disappeared. And you found out that he had
Oh, that's
transcended...
close!
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Close, closer, no. That he had transcended his mortal coil.
He'll steal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And with that, we resume. Because I believe we resumed right on that sort of moment, right? That's where we left off.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Sure.
you
If you say
guys
so.
are in Yalda Monastery. You've been told that it'll take 2 to 3 days to go through the archives, so I will ask, what are you guys up to?
I'd like to read some books about Druid craft.
No, you need to go on a tour first. Yes, you can go. You were reading 2 books. The first was
About circles, I think.
Certain Circles. Yeah, I think it was actually called In Certain
I was
Circles.
trying to find my own circle. Or what would
Yeah, and
be-
it was pretty
what
obvious
circle
and
I
pretty
would
quick
be.
to you that Hugo belonged to the Circle of the Moon, focusing on wild shaping.
Which I
and-
felt very happy
um,
about being a worshipper of
Yeah,
Saloon.
and it made sense given your connection to Saloon. And the second book you were reading was I can't remember the name of the book. I've got it written down somewhere. But was about
Wild shapes and where to find them.
Yeah, something like that. So while Hugo is reading, it's sort of early evening on the day you arrive. At this point, there's a meal in the mess hall in an hour or two, but what would take you guys' interest? I think Alex was with Hugo, is that right? Reading something or other?
I mean, I think I might try to figure out the same thing that Elora had been trying to figure out.
Would you do so by looking at some books or speaking to the trainer? I think her name is Aveline. Is that right? Yeah, Sister
I mean, I
Aveline.
would probably talk to Elora and see if there's like, I don't know if anybody would still be alive. I mean, timeless body and all that, but maybe somebody that she knew was still here.
Oh, I spoke to monks far, far away from here. Land to the west. But any of the monks might be able to explain some of their methods, I suppose. It's sort of, they call it the wholeness of body. I was assured that only people who practiced not only the regular rituals, the breathing and the training of the body, but also, the inner peace and to channel their ki, as they call it. Only they could achieve it. I found this later on not always to be true. If you can bring a patient to the right state of peace and to the right state of calm, you can potentially help them to achieve that state as you heal them. My studies reached a fairly final point at that point. It seemed only certain patients were amenable.
Then maybe I should just learn what you've learned so far before trying to explore any more.
Certainly we can try it. Druids were usually the easiest to work with, those when apart from monks. You could practice with your friend.
What?
What, James?
I said druids are usually.
Client.
She said druids were usually the easiest to
Literally.
work with. I mean, I literally fixed this the other day. I don't
Oh,
know
well,
why.
have I tuned into an ASMR TikTok live?
No, it shouldn't be quiet at all.
Strangely, you were. No offense.
I think you
but-
were just talking quietly.
And today we're going to talk.
No, but
about
it shouldn't be anywhere near that quiet. Even when I talk quietly, like I literally fix this.
I was looking for something to tap my nails on.
Yeah. But no, it was almost that level of quiet. Yeah, it was also cutting out a bit. So, yeah.
I don't know how to fix that right now. Yeah, it says it's at... Oh.
Well, if you want, I can take over DMing.
No, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to click 55 things at the same time. I said that druids are usually the easiest to work with apart from monks. So you might practice with your friend Hugo. Yeah, that was the whole sentence.
He doesn't really strike me as the meditative type, but I'll ask him.
Yeah, that's
Hugo.
Sanford. He's trying to read. Leave him alone.
I don't think we're meant to talk in the library.
You can talk quietly. That's why I said psst.
I don't think saying psst is an actual word, but okay. What's wrong? Do you need help sounding out a word?
No.
Okay.
At some point, when you're done reading, would you like to try meditation?
Oh. It's been a while since I meditated. I usually do that during the nighttime under the moon. You know?
I'm particularly interested in how you damage him to then heal him back up as well. Also, my mic should be as loud as it's ever going to get. So if it's
no, you're great now.
When
You're great.
I'm talking quietly, then
does it need to be this second?
No.
Great. Could it
I
be
don't know.
today?
Alira's talking about some things that might be achieved by meditation, and I figure I need to try to get myself into that state so I know what it feels like. And, companionship could probably help.
Jesus.
What? Oh, is it now really loud?
James, we're in a library.
Using the free computer to the side. Take out a bunch of pages.
I typed one word. Well, you'll have to get over it.
Yeah, I think I can help, get you calm. Just let me finish this chapter, and then I'll be right with you.
Elora will mention that it's probably something you want to do over the course of many, many days, like on short rests and stuff. Not necessarily in the library right now. But that you might speak to Sister Aveline about the appropriate methods that you could work with Hugo with. Work on Hugo with. What?
Then I
one
will go.
One of those groups of sentences.
I will go.
Work.
Yeah. Why not?
Malfunctioning, guys. Get that update.
You can head to Sister Aveline, who you will see is wandering through this hall. She's dousing the candles one by one, and she sees you, and she looks over, and hopefully her microphone is fixed, because she will look over at you and say, "Have you come for guidance?"
Sort of.
Sit.
Oh, okay.
Fucking idiot. Oh dear, I need to get my MVP doc out. Where is it? She will gesture and she will sit on a mat opposite you. And she'll say, "What troubles you?"
Well, I mean, nothing specifically right now, but there's an old friend of mine who's talked about using meditation and your arts as methods of healing.
Wholeness of body. Those that can achieve it can achieve astounding amounts of self-control of the body and restore even the most dark and dangerous of wounds. It can be used by medical practitioners to a lesser degree.
Well, I was hoping to be able to learn how to use it to that lesser degree.
You must learn it yourself before you can teach another. Sit with me. And she sort of crouches just before you on the mat. And she places a small wooden block in front of you. I say small, it's big enough that it's almost like where your legs are crossed. It's right against your shin, and it comes up to about where your chin is. And then she places on top of it a candle. Lean in until your face is as hot as is comfortable. Now take deep breaths.
Okay.
When you can achieve those deep breaths without stirring the flame of the candle, you'll be ready for the next step. And when you said okay, and the candle went out, so she relights it with prestidigitation. Oh, this is really harsh if you don't have a way of relighting the candle. She will put a second small taper next to you that you can use to relight the candle. She will sort of settle away, and as you attempt to find this breathing cycle, she sort of, at first, you're trying to follow what she's saying. She's talking about sort of this old monk and that old monk from the past, and how they established certain parts of the technique, and she'll talk about circular breathing and how slow breathing at the end of the night can help you have a better sleep. And after a while, her voice just sort of has a certain cadence to it, and a certain peaceful rhythm. Give me a wisdom save.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you sort of find your mind drifting and wandering, and you bring it back to focus. Once again, are following her words, and second time around it becomes a little harder, and she sort of looks at you, and it's okay, you don't have to take in every word. Let your mind find its center. How long have you been healing? You can lean back from the candle.
A few years.
It takes as much practice as our studies here do. Perhaps in time, you will be able to further both. I'll leave you with the candle. And she will head off, and leave you there, assumably for only about half an hour or so. She's dousing candles, so soon you'll be in the dark. I suppose you've got the one, if you can maintain your breathing. And it's not all that long till dinner, as Alex is sat in front of a candle, breathing slowly. What is Olive up to?
Well, I might be doing something similar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. See, I think it seems like there's a big focus here on, like, purity of, kind of what Alex is studying, healthy bodies and minds and stuff. So, yeah, Olive is looking for maybe a really quick way she can strengthen her body while she's here for 2 or 3 days. Just a quick
So you're
training.
in the kitchen preparing Cael. No, I think what you'll find is you'll find yourself with brother, whatever his name is, Tommel?
Nice.
Tomlin? Brother Rayan. I don't know who Tommel is. When you sort of come out, he'll look to you, and potentially to Ragnar as well. Would Ragnar be looking at the physical training, or headed elsewhere?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Good, that's what we like to hear. So yeah, as you and Ragnar head out, he'll sort of say, the marshals of your group, I take it. Wow.
That's right, 2 wildly different sized people.
Yeah. Training is incredibly important, and size is not.
That's right.
Though there is something to be said that those who have less body weight to manage find some exercises easier. Even the largest and most powerfully built of warriors can take something from our techniques. And he shows you over to a series of stacked blocks. And he puts 3 stacked blocks in front of Olive and 12 in front of Ragnar.
Okay.
And then tells you to place one hand upon the top of the blocks. And you will note that as you do, they sort of wibble. They wibble. They wibble wobble. They wobble just a little, is where I was trying to go, which is wibble. And Ragnar as well, as he places his hand in front. And then he will say to you, the further back you can place your legs, while keeping just the one hand on this block, the better you will do.
Oh, okay. It's like a balance exercise.
A little bit. Though, the important thing is this, and he will sort of take out, he sort of puts sort of 15 blocks in front of him, so even higher than Ragnar's, and he will say, as he places a single finger on the block and then extends his legs all the way out till he is sort of like flat like this, and he will say, and he's doing this sort of face to face with you, he'll say, the key to this exercise is slowing your breathing, focusing your mind. Pick a point out in front of you. Perhaps a point on the wall, perhaps. I particularly enjoy looking at the flowers over there. Which doesn't help you at all because they're behind you where he's pointing.
Right.
But you pick a point with your eyes and you keep that point, even when you lower your body. Make sure that you're constantly focused on that point. And then, slowly, long, deep breaths. And then we just say, as Ragnar, one of your blocks at the bottom will shatter.
Oh my god.
And he's sort of, well, perhaps some sturdier bricks for you. And he will go over and take some of the larger bricks and give you a pile of 7 instead of the 12 you had. Yeah. And say, sorry. And then I will ask from both of you, please, an acrobatics check.
All right.
Can my friend join?
Sorry, what was that, Matt?
Can my friend join the exercise?
So you're gonna wait until Oliver's succeeded or failed to see whether you want to participate?
No, Oliver's already participating. I was asking if someone else but we got a third friend.
Who do you want us to join?
Clover.
Oh, that's a good question.
He smiles and will say, I think you'll find that the bear will find it far easier than you will if she takes an interest to it.
Oh man, Clover's gonna humiliate us.
It is not humiliating. The center of gravity is much lower for a creature with 4 legs. Yeah, she's far more used to contorting her body. But if she is willing and patient, she is welcome to join. I don't know what that means.
I gotta say one.
Yeah, as the two of you... as the two of you are there, you're doing pretty well. Like, you guys have trained for combat, like, for most of your lives. Either as a Ragnar with his mother, or Olive out in the wild and with your archery technique. Stillness of body is not unusual to you at all, Olive. When you are drawing a bead on a target. Yep. Unsteady breathing or lack of focus will immediately put you out of kilter. And Ragnar, you do also practice some exercises of focus and stillness with your mother in the wrestling. And as both of you are doing quite well, he'll say, good. Now the trick is to take the same amount of blocks and put them where your feet are. And you'll be able to do this. And he will place another set of blocks on the other side and then extend his body out to where he's nearly at them and then place 1 foot on top of the blocks and then bring himself to completely flat on 2 sets of teetering bricks. I won't even ask for a roll for this because both of you will try this and immediately fail. But I think perhaps, Olive, a little easier for you than for Ragnar. Despite the fact the bricks immediately wobbled, you were able to get a sense of what it would take to achieve that. And the main answer is a lot of training, day after day. But you can also see how it might apply to both of you. And he'll give you a couple of other exercises, simpler exercises, where you just stand on the block straight up and then extend one leg out and back. He's got you guys doing Tai Chi effectively. And then Clover will come wandering over. Will nuzzle up against you.
Hey! I will hug her big, fluffy face.
Brother Rayan gives Clover a short bow.
Look at that respect, huh? Clover, try this. I'm gonna set up some blocks for Clover.
Give me an animal handling check. And then give me a charisma check from Clover.
My animal handling's not that good.
Clover, cute that way out of this.
I would like to add a d4 to my animal handling.
Please do. Deal it out.
Okay, that's better. D4.
Don't wait for the right moment to start. Start now. Make each moment right.
So my animal handling is 14.
Yeah,
And-
she's sniffing at the blocks.
Yeah, okay. Not getting confused immediately. What was it for charisma for Clover?
Charisma check, yeah.
16.
Cool. Yeah, at first
Zero.
you can see Clover sort of sniffing around the blocks, like trying to establish if there's anything in this for her at all. And then,
Trust me, Clover.
realizing that there's not, she decides
That'll be
that for now she'll humor Olive. Give it a go.
I'll go fishing later.
And then you want her to place one paw out on a set of blocks.
Exactly.
She does so, and like there is no sort of question about it. She just leans on the blocks and like it's just there, just waiting. Like, and what? Because this is no different than leaning on the edge of a rock to lean over in a salmon pool, right? It's no like it is something that's very natural to her. When you try and encourage her to put her back leg on a different set of blocks, you get this one moment where Clover's head sort of rolls over at you, and her face furrows as if to say, "What is the point?" You may give me a persuasion or animal handling check, your choice, or you may attempt to convince her in other means, in other ways, if you wish.
Okay, well, just Clover, it's gonna look really awesome, and I'm gonna go fishing later in this cool river and give you a cool.
Ooh,
Trout.
when you say fishing, she sort of tilts her head up a little bit. You can roll with advantage.
Yes, it's gonna be animal handling. Halfling, nat 1, re-roll that, okay. And, okay, 16.
Okay.
Animal handling. Come
Very
on, Clover.
reluctantly, she'll put her back leg up onto the other set of blocks.
Woo!
And you see for one moment, she's sort of hand and leg, and then her other hand and leg are sort of crossed over. So she almost looks like she's doing like porn star stunts. And then she sort of rolls and like kicks all the bricks off, and goes wandering off towards the pools, completely ignoring you.
I'm clapping. Amazing,
and
yeah!
And then turns back briefly. Give me a insight check with advantage, Olive, as she looks back at you.
Okay, I will go fishing later, I promise.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say that, then she nods and leaves. Like she was just looking back for some confirmation of the fact.
Yes. Okay, I give her a thumbs up. Like I'll meet you later by the river.
But we will come back to Hugo. Hugo, as you're reading your book on, it's called Transformation Beyond the Skin. And as you're reading this book, it talks about different world-shaping techniques. And Hugo will realize that maybe there's something a little different about the way he approaches things than these books state.
Very haphazardly.
Well, partly that, but also they don't talk as much about embodying the animal. About, they talk about using the form, but they don't talk about being the animal. When Hugo's in the animal form, he really likes to take on the characteristics and sometimes the personality of the creature, right? To really feel as that creature. To act as that creature. Whereas these talk about it from a very...
Wait, something.
Are we out of battery? Oh no, it's wide. We're not out of battery. Hello? You here now?
No, I'm not okay.
I'm not okay! Alright, well, while you try and recover, Cael, what are you up to?
Right, okay. What do I be up to?
You got an hour till dinner.
Then in that case, I would like to start hitting the library and investigating. I kind of want to see if I can find out more about these sort of long-lived and more mythical sort of creatures and such.
Yeah. Here you will find many more texts than you did before. And I have a thing prepared for this now. Sorry, bear with me. You will find a treatise on creatures that tend to live longer. You hear about kraken in the sea. You read that elves can live, a millennia. You read about the coatl. I think I'm saying this right. It might be coatl. I don't know. Codal sounds super American. We'll go with coadal.
Coadal, correct.
Cool, good. Correct-ish, she says. Oh, ish.
No, I'm saying I can't say it correctly.
Oh, okay.
You know?
But it's not quattle or anything.
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
you will read about the coadal and how they can live for thousands of years, and only really come to the end of their lifespans when they have finished breeding. That's when they've served their purpose, so to speak. You read
become a 2,000-year-old wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
way older than that. You read of coadals that have lived for 25, 30,000 years. And their breeding process itself can take up to 500 years.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. Okay.
You do also read about their form, though, and the more you read about them, the less you think that they might have anything to do with being any form of humanoid. They don't have a way of changing their form, and they're winged serpents with rainbow-coloured feathers and a keen intellect. They look like this.
Ooh, that's cool.
Even if they
For the record, Maldranic doesn't look anything like that.
He's special.
I was going to say already, even if it weren't for, even before, the whole thing of the winged serpent, considering that Maldranic had a wife, I would have probably have assumed that he would not have qualified to have been one of these.
I mean, I can see some similarities, but for the most part, you think maybe not.
Considered a physical form.
You then read about giants, and some giants can live over 5 centuries. Some giants have magical abilities and can extend their life form in that way. And you do also read about some giants being able to change their form. So that's something quite unusual. You read about some monks and some druids who have found ways of extending their life forms almost interminably. You read about aboleths that cannot die due to age. You read about primordials. You read about the dragons. Although extinct now, they could live for thousands and thousands of years. You read about the phoenixes, who can come back after many time. And then you come to a passage which is particularly interesting about creatures that don't necessarily live that long, but that can be reborn through certain rituals and practices. The most common of these are hags or covens. So covens are multiple hags for the most part, although you recently dealt with a creature called Coven that could divide itself into 3 and back into 1. And these creatures, whilst they don't necessarily live more than a couple of 100 years, perform rituals to allow them to be reborn at a later date with the same knowledge and the same wisdom.
A band of rebirthers, or was it a single one that split itself and then had rebirth?
Sorry, that was a question? Didn't you just make a statement?
Yeah, I was saying, did that mean we went and killed one of those?
Yeah, you did. You killed a set of hags. Or a hag, technically, or a single one called Coven.
Singular. She's a wannabe.
It's weird they managed to
She has no
split
friends.
itself, though, and was still able to do the whole regeneration.
It was just it was an extensive mirror image, but yes, they basically, much like liches, which you're going to move on to, they store their souls in certain places, and they place them in ways of where they can reconvene and then slowly regrow themselves effectively. You also read in this about another section, which is about creatures that can use the clone spell. When they're reaching the end of their life, they enter into their clone's body, and then that grows, and they do the same again and again.
Best spell ever.
Sorry, Josh?
I said that's the best spell ever.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's cool. But yeah, the clone one, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure Maldranic definitely is not a clone, and we know Maldranic.
How would you know?
You have no way to prove that.
Also, the spell,
he has an entire secret chamber under the town.
That's true. Maybe he does use that as his cloning chamber.
Yeah, and you do pass your soul over. Well, I mean, you haven't been alive that long. If he is also elfish in nature, right? Although you have been told he's not an elf. So maybe he, lives a couple of 100 years, and then, he's a hag. Oh.
Or maybe or maybe rather than a couple of hundred, maybe it could even be like, you know, multiple hundreds, and then just it says, this body's tired, time for a new one. Clones.
Yeah. Speaking of which, many other things.
Take my interest as well, considering we beat the shit out of one.
Another creature that can live interminably is a vampire. And some vampires have enough magic to be able to disguise their true form, allowing them to appear as living, breathing creatures, so they tend not to age.
Frantically taking notes on vampires right now.
Cael?
Is Meldranic a vampire? Question mark.
Have we seen him in
He
the
is very
sun?
pale.
You have never seen him outside the tower, I don't think, or outside the main hall.
Hashtag
But
confirmed.
you do also read in that passage of vampires who are significantly powerful magically to protect themselves completely from the effects of the sun.
That does check.
He has got powerful
This
magic.
is becoming a confirmed theory in Olive's mind.
But we've seen his neck, and his neck doesn't have bite marks.
Do vampires eat themselves?
Necessarily have to
Yeah,
have
they
a
get
bite
bitten
mark.
by another, like, you get bitten by a vampire that also turns you into a...
I'm fairly sure if they can disguise the fact they've got fangs, they can manage to cover up a couple of holes in their neck.
Heal up anyway.
Yes. One thing that you will note is a creature, no matter how powerful a creature is magically, if they are completely concealing their identity like that, for the most part, you would be able to detect some form of magic coming off of them.
And I can't say I've really felt any magic come off him. I'm pretty sure. Well,
You
I've
sit there
seen
and you think, have I cast Detect Magic with Meldranic present?
But even if it was just like a passive, I can feel magic in the air, Meldranic probably has so many magical items on him anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that you don't necessarily know about so many, but he does tend to wear a single set of magical robes a lot, and it will be difficult to discern the difference. Also, the magical robes could have the properties that change his.
Yeah, maybe he evolved it himself.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Like, how would we know?
And when you get onto this and you start thinking about, maybe you should look up some books about how to change your form or hide your form, you'll arrive at the section that Hugo's at. Yes.
Nice circle round.
And you will see a section about, you will see a book about changelings. And as you take that down, have a little look, your mind drifts from Meldranic back to the Archivist, what he was looking at, because changelings do not revert to any form under a moonbeam. They do, however, they don't know, because they are not shapeshifters. There is no disguise, they just change their form. Shapeshifters. Exactly. So changelings do not change form under a moonbeam, but when they die, they often do revert to the form they feel is most natural.
Wait, I have a question then. So, like, if I'm a changeling, right, and I transform...
You're a halfling, Hugo.
No, if asking this,
I know, I'm being a dick.
If I transform...
Are you reading over Leovold's... You're reading over Cael's shoulder!
No, I'm just saying this above table. I'm just saying this above table. If I was a changeling and I transformed into a female dwarf, and then I got pregnant, would I give birth to a female dwarf?
Can't get pregnant.
Give birth to a changeling?
Can't get pregnant if you were born male as a changeling.
What if I was born female? What if I was a female changeling?
And you got pregnant as a female dwarf?
Yeah. Like, if you're just fully changing your form, surely I would give birth to
It would probably be a changeling.
That would be...
Never mind, take it a level further. You can go even further than that. Not only could you as a male get pregnant as a female as long as you maintained your form, changing the form would immediately abort the child, by the way. That's dark, isn't it? But going further than that, they can also change into things like lizard folk. And do we have lizard folk in this world? We don't. Or dragonborn, there you go, who lay eggs.
And I have a lot of questions about what's going on there.
So you would give birth to that species turn into?
Any children born of changelings are changelings.
Oh, okay.
They are the dominant gene.
They should come
Billy. Yeah.
Oh wait, but then it's so mortifying. Like some changelings are born the normal way, some changelings crack out of eggs.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Some are clones. Called Maldranic. But yeah, as you are reading about that, you do also read of the Robe of the Changeling, which will lead you back to your Maldranic thoughts. There is apparently a mythical robe out there somewhere called the Robe of the Changeling, which allows you to change your form without enacting any magical effects.
Is it made out of changeling skin?
I hope not. That sounds grim.
That does.
Yeah, Hugo.
Nonetheless, it's
go on.
It enable me to start changing my form because, well, it's not like as if I can suddenly become a changeling.
No, not unless something changes within you.
Perfection.
Because it's Cael. And on that note, Cael, while you then move on to the next book and you hear the dinner bell, we'll flick backwards to where we were with Hugo. You're reading Transformation, The Shape Beyond the Skin. It talks about certain forms that can be very useful to a moon druid, to a shapeshifter. And you will realize in this time that you, as I said, that you're less scientific about the transformations. You do it a little more by heart. But it does talk about moon druids being able to learn forms from books. And in fact, there is a series of forms in here, and a couple of them call out to you. It's going to take you a little bit more study, probably another day or two, but you have a feeling that you could potentially take on one or two of these forms in time.
Ooh, I love that. I wonder which ones.
And
I wonder if any of these were prepared.
Yes, indeed.
Coatl.
It hell or isn't. Why don't you just become a permanently invisible creature if you want? Coatl can do disgusting things. When we did our gauntlet, the room of Coatl...
We were there, you beat our ass with it.
The room of the Coatl caused more problems for people than any of the others did. Even the table that had like magical sense, like, and could see invisibility at all times, still struggled with it.
Yeah.
Mostly because they've got like 23 armor class.
Standing in magical darkness.
Yeah, you could all four. It was you guys with the magical darkness team. It was you, Joe, Rico, and an appendage. Maybe. No, I think Bruno had left, but I don't know. Maybe it was.
All I know is
anyway.
Bruno.
Yeah, you're right. Bruno got killed by.
Who won that competition though?
Who did win that?
Was
it?
I won.
Yeah. Was it Strahd? Didn't you have Elora with you?
No, Tyler.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh. What did Elora get lumped with? Elora, what happened to you? Oh.
I mean, we made it pretty far, especially because our ranger was like so.
You had Salty with the two hand crossbows, didn't you? You were in that team.
Mm-hmm.
I think Darth was on my team.
Yeah, which must have been.
Darth.
It would have been with Darth and someone else. I don't know who the other one was. But yeah. What an event that was. I will rerun that at some point. Anyway, back to the point. Hugo, you can keep on studying those forms and potentially consider them over the next couple of days. Ding, 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 ding. The bell rings. Dinner. It is time for dinner in the mess hall. You guys will see that there are over 300 monks at the Eldor Monastery.
Whoa.
And that's just the adults. There are many, many children who have already eaten. But 300 monks, and also all the staff. So there are people here who aren't monks, who also, work here for other reasons. You met. Many of the monks do also serve a secondary role. So you did meet a monk who is a gardener, which was Sister Mina, I think her name is. Sister Myra, that's it, Sister Myra. And, you met a couple of others, but you'll also see there's a chef there, there's a couple of the other people who are just general staff, and they all join in this hall for meals. There is no higher or lower table, there is no sense of station, and there's also no sense of organization. Everyone just sits. Oh. So you'll see probably people sit next to different people every time. It's a very communal process. The people who bring in the meals for everybody else are the last people to sit, and they just put the food in front of their seats and then sit down. the chefs are done, they just join in with the meal.
This is the sort of the sort of seating thing where people, I'm guessing, of all sorts of station mix. So like the
absolutely,
senior
you will see that the archivist is sitting next to what looks like a novice who's just qualified, and the gardener on the other side. People of all stations are all next to each other, and every single one of you is served exactly the same meal. You are given a bowl of ham and leek soup, a crusty brown roll, and then next to that you're given a sort of half-roasted chicken, and some sliced potatoes in some sort of creamy sauce, and some vegetables.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to cut off pieces of the chicken to put in the crusty roll to make a chicken sandwich.
Nice.
Classy.
Probably get full off the soup and save the chicken.
The bowl of soup, you could try and get full of the soup, but the bowl of soup is tiny. It is like three. It's a ladle.
The soup, the bread, and the potatoes will fill up all.
And you'll say, seeing this, one of the female monks will say to you, "Your companion will hunt for themselves, or do they need providing for?"
I'm just folding up my chicken in a napkin. I will just...
You think there's a napkin here?
She brings her own napkin.
You've been brought up on nobility, Olive.
It's my own embroidered handkerchief. You know I have one of those.
Yes, exactly. I have 11 of them in 11 different colours of metallic styled silk with a little OH in the bottom corner embroidered in beautiful lettering.
To me.
But she will say, if she needs provisions, you can speak with the kitchen. They will provide.
Oh, I will do that. Thank you.
We have it's a bit of a sad story, actually. We had a druid in the monastery a few years back, and when she says this, it'll catch all of your ears. When he arrived, he was a little lost. We helped him with meditative exercises, but, he took the form of a badger one day and never changed back. But he's shunned in the forests and struggles to find food for himself, so he's fed each night by the kitchens.
I could try and break him out of his...
Please, I would ask that you do not. We have come to the conclusion that through his meditation he found himself, and his true self, his most peaceful self, was the badger.
Yep.
We have had a couple of people who are capable of speaking with beasts communicate with him, and he has told them in no uncertain terms to leave him alone. What have I missed, and where is it?
That's funny.
Oh, it's here. Okay. I like the way that what I did was tab into Discord first and just see Mikyala going, "I'm not okay!" And then I tab in, then I look at the chat and roll 20 and see Alex say, "But what about Mrs.
The way Mrs. pieces Badger are falling into place. Yeah.
With Badger Hugo, I think she's moved on.
No, you gotta hook those two crazy kids up. The kids need a father figure, you know?
I'd completely forgotten about her. But regardless, with that little tale, you guys can enjoy the meal. You will see him if you guys head out after the evening. You will see that he curls up on the porch of the kitchen, next to the outdoor fire pit, looking very comfy.
Before we leave, I just want to turn to everybody and be like, do you realize how strange it is that we're all eating in a dining hall and nobody's trying to publicly humiliate us?
I know.
If you feel uncomfortable, I can arrange for some monks to throw tomatoes at you from a distance.
They're all jealous of our hair.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
After we finish eating, I'll look over to Alex. Did you want to meditate now?
I mean, you can if you want. I've been kind of practicing for a while.
Oh.
It's kind
10 years.
Oh, I thought when you asked me earlier, you would wait.
Well, I thought I would figure out how to do it myself so that I could help you. And now
Iona looks over to you and is like,
also learning.
"You guys have been practicing finding your inner self. That's fantastic. We could do it together back at Drathnor as well. It's a real healing process. And if you're particularly good at focusing it, you can find actual healing. When I broke my arm back at the tavern, I was able to get it to recover real quick by doing those exercises. You're the one with the stat block, Mikyala. You know she can heal herself with her key.
Yeah, Mikyala.
Olive's the one being shocked, not me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
I mean, it took a lot of training, but
hand.
it took a lot of training. But I can help you guys as well. There's a really, really dull exercise that you have to start with a candle, but after that, it becomes kind of interesting.
Yeah, the candle's rough.
Yeah, it is. But once you can get your breathing pretty still, that's when we start to go into like deep breathing techniques and like taking yourself and like there's this really cool section where you can help like direct your dreams, and you can place yourself in like a mind chamber, and you can choose what you dream at night. That's really, really cool. By the way, that is canon now in all campaigns. Monks can lucid dream. Just decided.
It makes sense.
It does. Power over the mind.
That is fucking cool.
Access to the spiritual
Yep.
world around it.
Yeah, they go into their mind library to find things.
Damn.
Oh yeah, the mind.
And then we can
palace,
have
Making
dream
a specific
adventures.
book out for
Fight Freddy Krueger.
What? Sorry, where did Freddy Krueger come into this?
Into your
kills you
dreams.
in
If he
your
shows up,
dreams.
he's gonna be caught off guard if he goes into a monk's dreams.
Sorry, that was one jump too far. I was just like, say what? Because you were like, we could go on adventures together.
Freddy.
No, I know who Freddy is. But when you were saying like we could go on adventures, I was like, is that the ultimate adventure in Mikyala's head? Is to team up with a group and fight Freddy Krueger? But yeah, you guys can hear about Iona, and then you can head out past the kitchen, and you can see the badger curled up by the fire pit. He's got a long grey streak, and Hugo, you would know that means he's getting on.
Damn.
In age, that is. Not just getting on.
With the white stripes are going grey, or the black stripes?
The white stripes are going grey.
Tell me about it.
Right, well, I won't disturb him.
Mm-hmm.
Hugo, what do you think? Is that something you might ever do, you think? Find a perfect animal that fits you better than being a halfling man?
I don't think that there is a perfect animal. Like one singular one. I think all animals are perfect. You can't just... It would be impossible to choose just one when there's so many out there.
Yeah. Wow. What did we hear what this guy's name was?
No.
For this guy, it was the Badger.
No, he was
said
just a
badger.
druid. Long ago.
One and done. Never again.
They did tell you that when he came to the monastery, he was very troubled. So, they didn't go into much detail. You guys are going to be at the monastery for a couple of days. I'm going to push time forward a little bit. Is there anything specific that you guys would like to be doing within that time or over that time? Before you answer, Josh, I'm just wondering, first of all, whether any of you are doing anything as a group. Is there anything as a group that you would like to manage or achieve? Anything you'd like to attend as 5 before we split everybody up and go our separate ways?
Yes.
Oh, your activity contains this lot, does it?
No. I want to do multiple things.
Okay. Do any of them contain the whole group?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I would like to meditate a little bit with at least Alex. I would like to do it in a way that I get so peaceful that I accidentally wild shape into my 2 new forms so I can show off the art of them.
I don't think you've mastered either of them yet, so you'll have to wait on that. But yes, Iona will encourage the whole group to go to the Sister Evelyn's open class, which is in the morning. If any of you will attend, it's only half an hour long.
Yeah.
And you will all start with
easy.
candles. Yeah. After a while, even she gets tired of relighting Ragnar's. Who I don't think at any point he's just in front of it and just constantly blowing it out. Cael, I'd like you, please, to roll me a d20 when you
Come on, Cael.
Okay.
when you
fuck
go
it
into
up.
this mind,
Yeah.
into this
What's your
meditation
mind
section.
palace?
Oh, that's a 14.
Yeah. You feel a sort of a positive feeling within you. It's a little akin to when you were moving the spark, when you could channel that wild magic surge. But instead, this feels a little more unusual, as if you've got control of your actual sort of resources. It's a little like when you've utilized, I don't know how to say this in roleplay terms, when you've restored spell slots with sorcery points.
Uh-huh.
For the rest of them, if they are able to master this breathing technique, they may be able to do better on restoring hit points to themselves with their hit die. For you, you won't be able to achieve that, but you might be able to spend sorcery points to regain your channeled surge.
That's interesting.
You're too frail to be allowed to get hit points back.
Oh, absolutely, of course. But like, I'm guessing how this sort of feels is I'm guessing it's sort of a bit of a calming effect going on as well as I'm doing that, and it's.
Oh, it's incredibly peaceful, yeah. But unlike
my magic, I guess.
Yeah, unlike in the water pools, it doesn't feel like a suppression. It feels like an enabling, like you can reach more of it, like you're more in tune with your body.
A level of control I didn't have before that.
You're
Indeed.
like refilling your magical well.
In that case, on feeling that and actually coming to grips with a bit of it and understanding that, I think that would be the one thing I would be looking to investigate a lot more when I'm not doing my reading and studying at this moment in time.
Yeah, I got some field
I would
experience.
definitely like to be taking up some of these meditation practices and seeing about trying to channel some of that Zen.
Yeah, and Olive, I've just realised that you also have jack shit constitution. So you also wouldn't be able to find a breathing method where this allows you to regain...
No, I have asthma.
To maximise your hit points.
This is already canon.
But you realise that focus could be applied to other things, and this might potentially allow you to regain your free hunter's mark on a short rest. If you can master it. And as a group, I will take just once right now a wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom check.
I've got good con. Can I learn how to second wind?
No, so for those of you who have a 10 or above, who are average or better, you are able to, in time, develop the ability to regain maximum hit points on a short rest from your hit die. The durable feat, basically.
I just have no patience for this.
Is Matt with us?
No, he had to step away.
Okay. Who does Ragnar? Oh, it's not Olive, is it? Oh, we can't give you 3 characters. Josh, you've done plenty of barbarianisms. Can you open Ragnar's sheet for me and give me a... Yeah, I'm not having Mikyala control 3 characters if we get to combat. Give me a wisdom check, please.
You guys think we might get in a fight today?
You got a 5.
It depends how fast you move.
Winning. Look at us.
Yeah.
We have no patience for this.
No.
Let's go back to
Ragnar's
the
just blowing it out. Olive's sort of stretching out arms while she's doing it, and it just every time she moves a little bit, or itches a little bit, or scratches, blows it out again. Cael, it's nice, but you're so focused on your. Go on.
I would like to drop a D4 on this.
Ooh,
Yeah,
drop that D4. If you believe very strongly in something, breathe better.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's a 3, so that's going to take up to 15.
Yeah, that changed
Good number.
nothing. You are in a good place with this, and you think that maybe you could do quite well with it, but you're so fascinated by what it could do for your magic and that feeling of being in touch with yourself that you keep losing, like you keep getting distracting yourself, and then forgetting to slow your breathing and blowing the candle out. Hugo and Alex, you guys are doing well. It's a little easier to maintain that sort of candle. It flickers a few times for both of you, but it doesn't go out at any point. And seeing this, Sister Eveline will come over and say, I think you two are ready for the next step.
Nice. Level 6.
I'm trying not to be salty.
I think that'd be level 2, Hugo.
And she will say, Now I'd like you to...
Cael muttering.
You sound so mischievous.
Listen! The two of you, she will say, if you try and picture that candle in your mind, and then fix it in your mind and close your eyes and allow all your other thoughts to drift away. And this is surprisingly easy for both of you, as it is akin to making a concentration check. And you make a lot of those. Well, Hugo more than Alex. I think Alex tends to get hit a bit less. Hugo tends to be a bear, no, actually not a bear, but lots of other things that get hit. Yeah. And the two of you realizing this can sort of split your focus between not blowing out the candle and finding that mental place. And it's there that she starts to talk you through building up that space with things that you want to visualize in them, whether that is achieving. So she talks about it from a physical perspective. Some monks use this to focus their energy into a punch or a kick. Some monks use this to resist the effects of magical influence or charm. Some use it to focus their perception out and hear and sense the world better, eventually resulting in blind sight as they visualize the world around them in that chamber. And some people who are not specifically monks are able to turn their thoughts inwards to their own bodies. And it's here where you really can start exploring, because both of you have healing magic and use it a lot. It's where you can both realize how, if you could focus inwards on where the wound is, you might be able to direct that magic a little better. And in time, potentially perform better with it. And then, Hugo, you think about your book and one of the animal forms you were... Are we on the radio?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could hear either myself or... Oh, it's Mikyala, I think.
Echoing? Am I echoing, I mean?
I don't know if I'm echoing or if I could hear like the TV or something. But anyway, I was just getting a little confused. Yeah, so in time, you guys will be able to practice that. But just as you're focusing... I'm definitely echoing off Mikyala, right?
Yeah,
okay. It's very distracting. I'm sorry. Just as you are getting to this point, Josh, Hugo will suddenly sort of think about one of his new animal forms, and his mind wanders a little bit, and then suddenly you realize that you're in that mind palace thinking about all those things, and the candle's gone out. Likewise, Alex, you start to get quite excited about how you might apply this to healing and thinking about like all different things, and you're almost at the point of thinking, wow, what took Elora so long to work this out? And then the candle's gone. And you realize that this level of focus is difficult for everyone, and will require a lot of practice. And from there, you guys may go about your day. Hugo, back to the book, get that study on, at least at first, I think, unless there's something else you want to do but before that.
At some point, I would like to do two things. Well, two things. One of them is pertains to being and the two forms. The other two things I want to do, I want to talk to the plants, and B, if the plants are friendly, I would then, not necessarily in the same day, but I would then like to cast plant growth on them.
That will not be permitted. I will tell you that right now. That would be incredibly dangerous. Quite a few of these creatures are very dangerous creatures. So casting plant growth on them will probably endanger they hella shouldn't. Endanger the monastery. I wonder whether the trip to the greenhouse might be a group thing. Is anybody else particularly interested in seeing?
For sure.
I don't know who said they were evil, but dangerous.
That's
dangerous.
how I've heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, speak with plants, it doesn't let me talk to them, it lets them become sentient and speak common. So you guys could listen to them talking.
Ping the spell?
Display. Oh, okay, well...
Ability to communicate with you.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. Regardless. if as a group you want to go down to the greenhouse, I think that'd be quite interesting. So as the 5 of you approach, you will see Sister Myra, and she will say, "Oh, I had thought that you might visit. Well, come, I'll take you on a tour." And she will show you into an extremely large greenhouse. This greenhouse is about 300 foot in length, and about 150 foot in width. And the very first thing you will see is a creature behind a glass panel. This is a sort of stretched out vine. Clutched in 2 of its vines is a pig that is currently being slowly choked out. This is an assassin vine. Its nature is to hunt creatures out in the wild.
It has to be a pig.
And Sister Myra will say, "This is the." Would it have been better if it was a goat, Mikyala?
Yeah, I love pigs.
Oh, me too. Pigs are cool. Anyway, she will gesture towards it and say, "We're currently studying to see if we can find a way of feeding the assassin vine creatures that have died naturally, or meat that has been formed another way. At the moment, we're sacrificing live creatures as that is their nature and want, but we're trying to see if we can find a more sustainable way to maintain the vine. One of its properties is a poison that is quite difficult to cure, and some of our monks are studying for an antidote."
I've heard of this plant before.
You
Well,
have?
the books I've read, it was called Devil's Snare.
No. That is a completely different creature. This creature loves the sun. In fact, it would die without it. The book you read about this assassin vine was called. What was it? Yours, Mikyala? It was you, wasn't it?
Somewhere to find them.
No. Was it you with the owl bear and the assassin vine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in,
You've read about it in the you've read about it in the Witchwood, in Tyranny of Dragons. Oh
It
yeah,
almost killed the
it
famous
did.
cleric, Peveril.
Peveril, yes, indeed. She will show you to another creature, which is akin to a Venus flytrap in real life, but stands 8 foot tall. And she will tell you to stay well back. And then she takes what looks like some sort of smoked ham, and she sort of throws it up, and the creature just snaps.
It's like parade.
And digests it, and then it sort of looks over to you, and it meets each of you, sort of as its face comes down with what appears like a gaze. It has 2 sort of like long, thin black lines on its face. They almost look like they could be eyes, and its snapped jaw look like it could be a mouth. And whilst it's not necessarily capable of talking, it does sort of leer at you, and you have caught its interest.
I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
Going backwards to the.
Oh, okay. We can go back to the assassin vine if you would like.
Yeah. Could I cast Speak with Plants so I can talk to them as we meet them?
How long does your speak with plants last?
10 minutes. But
It's not a ritual, right?
It's not a ritual.
So she will suggest that maybe she'll show you round, and then potentially you might choose some to talk with afterwards. Some of the creatures can be quite engaging. You can, if you wish, just speak with plants, but you might prefer to pick out some specific ones. I don't know.
What no?
Okay. So yeah, you can cast that now. Is it that's just a spell slot, right?
At the moment, yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can cast it, and then she will say that you can that you can head beyond the glass if you wish, into what is like just inside the glass is like this small cage. The cage is sort of around the doorway to protect a person who goes into it. It's not a cage around the creature; it's a cage around the person. She will say that you can go in there if you wish.
And that's with all of these plants. They have these.
No. This is one of the only 2 you can see that is behind glass.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. Immediately, it looks to you. Its long, thin vines start weaving towards you slowly.
Hello.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Permit me, I have an idea of how I would flavor what this looks like. Speaking of plants.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah. So as I start weaving this nature magic into the plan, at an appropriate place on the plan, a couple of eyes and a mouth pop out.
I think that might work with some creatures. There is no appropriate place on this creature. Instead, you will, you sort of see a set of its vines sort of coil up into one into like a large mouth shape, and it looks to you and it says briefly, "Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?"
I'm Hugo. What's your name?
I have no name, though they often call me Assassin, those who feed me.
Well, would you like your own name?
I don't think so. I am at peace with this existence, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet it's not nice being caged up like this.
No, to touch the sunlight, to feel the touch of another, even. My roots against other roots, to open up fully, experience the air. It would be wonderful.
I know, literally. That was exactly what I was thinking, Mikyala. So sensual. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't have a plant to give. Oh, that's not true. I have like pockets full of seeds for flowers, so I'll take out one of the seeds, and I will cast Druidcraft to cause it to bloom, and I'll like hold it out for it to think.
Perhaps you might bring it a little closer. I'm at full stretch here. And you'll see that where his glass is and where he's been planted, he can't quite reach the cage.
Yeah, but I probably can't reach much further because I'm a halfling. So I will not throw it in the air, but kind of like put it in the air, and then I'll use gust to blow it over.
Yeah, as it lands near him, he sort of runs his vine very gently against the plant, sort of stroking it in an upwards fashion, and say, "Thank you. It is a small amount of peace in a dark existence."
I'm sorry that you can't, feel the sunlight most days. It's not. I mean, I'm sure that they take care of you here, but it's not fair to keep you in captivity.
It has been so long since they've even opened the upper windows.
I look up. Are they currently closed?
Yeah, I mean, just a little way outside the cage where you can see that some of the bars can be unlocked and swung open. There's a set of windows near to the cage that look like they can be opened with a sort of long stick. And you can see that at the moment they are closed. You'd have to open the cage and step into the main area to do it. It's probably 15, 20 feet up, I suppose.
Okay, could I gust it open?
No. No, they are. That's the whole point of the stick. You need to sort of twist it and move it. Otherwise, he could open it.
Right. Well, I'll talk to them. I'll see if I can get them to open it for a little bit.
It would be pleasant. I would like to get to know you better, Hugo. Perhaps spend some time just hearing of your adventures out in the wider world, when you were out under the free and fresh air.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for a couple of days, so I can definitely come back. It's going to be Patrick all over again.
Sister Myra is the one behind you. She's the one that doesn't let anyone come close. She put the cage in. She's the one who doesn't want me to feel the air. Perhaps if you visit during the lunch hours when she's gone, you might even be able to open the windows without her noticing.
Okay, I can do that.
I would like that.
Okay, well, I've got to go, but I'll see you later.
I'll see you soon, Hugo.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll head, I guess, over to the next plant was the big fly.
Oh, that's not what I was looking for. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing and it started playing a guitar at me. So the next one is called the Man Trap, or the Venus Flytrap. It's a giant carnivorous plant that resembles an oversized flytrap. And as you all look at it, I will take, please, as it sort of looks down at you and you see those black slants and you see the wide smile at it, and I will take a wisdom save from a lot of you, please.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Is this to avoid or end the frightened condition?
Nah.
Great question. 16 for the
Yikes.
kid.
I'm gonna add a card to mine. So
Alex?
6.
Sorry, what was the check?
A wisdom save, please, as you are peering over the branches at this Venus. And what you were looking for was this ridiculous meme. What is that?
Feed me, Seymour.
What's that from? Is that? Oh, we've seen that.
Of course.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought I'd seen it somewhere.
Seymour.
What did you get?
13.
13, yeah. You guys all feel overwhelming compulsion to step over the bars and get a little closer.
I do that anyways.
And none of you will, I don't think. I can't roll for Ragnar, though, so maybe he will.
Oh, I'll do that.
My button doesn't work. Ah, good, he will. Yeah. Ragnar starts to clamber over and says to Myra, sort of quick as a whip, sort of grabs him by the back and sort of pulls him back. And, foolish man. Stand further back, that creature will eat you alive.
As my magic goes into the plant to make it...
You see those eyes sort of like inky black now, and that flytrap, that big mouth, sort of begin to look like it has lips. And it looks at you and it gives you a little smile. Hello. You speak.
Hi, Hugo. I like this one.
Yeah, I do. So do you.
Only because you make it so.
Well, I wanted to say hi.
And you have done so.
Do you have a name?
Hungry. You may call me Hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm Hugo.
I don't think you are. I think I shall call you Lunch.
I actually have something for you.
Is that so? Is it your companion that was on its way so close before the evil woman pulled him back?
No, I'm afraid it isn't. And I'm gonna take something out of my satchel and throw it over. I'm gonna throw over a piece of cheese.
Yeah, and it moves so fast and snaps it up, and then a moment later this piece of cheese sails out over your head.
I didn't like it.
No.
Call me hungry and disgusted. What on earth was that? Do you try and poison me?
Well, no, it's just cheese. I thought you definitely wouldn't want fresh fruit.
Oh, Hugo. Here, give him one of these. Can I give him a fish?
Why don't you feed me yourself, idiot?
Ooh, yeah, I'll take the fish from Olive and throw that at it.
You like it?
That was slightly less bad. No, it does not.
All right.
Well, I don't know your diet, so I'm just trying to help.
Meat. All the meat, fresh meat. You are meat!
He's a hungry boy.
If you're not going to feed me yourself, do me the grace of shutting up and leaving.
He's naughty.
I am.
Okay, but I'm gonna come back and talk to you. You're fun.
I do not look forward to it, unless you come with the will to die. And he sort of reaches down and snaps right in front of the branches, and she'll say, it's about a meter away, and she will say to Ragnar, see, if you had gone over the barrier, that would be you right now. Consumed, a dangerous creature, the man trap.
You got him riled up, Hugo. What'd he say?
He really is very hungry.
Oh,
I don't think he could ever be sated.
Indeed, Sister Mary will say, indeed, he will eat anything and everything that is placed in there. The next creature is a little more gentle.
Apparently.
Perhaps you will find it interesting. No, meat only. And she will say, the next creature will be more than happy to speak with you, Druid. and she will show you over to this creature, which she will say is a gas spore fungus.
Oh my god!
And you will see that there is a little sort of line of like blue, and she will say that's to keep the atmosphere clean. And it's bouncing around. Bong, bong, bong,
I'm not interested in this.
bong, and then it hangs from some branches with the tendrils, and then throws itself up, and bong, bong, and it looks to you and gives you the creepiest, like all of its vines bend, and then
that eye
looks at you with this huge smile.
The eye makes me think of the human Dalek in Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, that's very much where we're at.
Sorry, go on, Jamal.
No, I was just going to say, having only ever read about them in books and you know, in scripture, in sort of scrolls and stuff, you know, just being mentioned in passing, I would probably mistake this thing for like some form of a beholder or some weird.
It does show. It looks very beholder-esque, but it is not. And Hugo, as you look to this creature, it meets you with its eye. And suddenly, where it had formed that really sort of large grin, its vines open slightly, and it goes, "Hi!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Hello! How are you? It's very rare that anybody comes to talk to me.
Oh, I'm Hugo. What's your name?
I'm Bounce." He sort of comes out of boing and goes back up in the air, and he says, "Wonderful! Are you taking a walk?"
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, that's fantastic. Did you meet my friend next door? He's the best.
Who is he talking about?
He points to where you haven't been yet. And he'll say, they call him the Shambler. They say he's mighty dangerous, but I think he's pretty cool. He talks to me through the wall. We're super cool. We're good friends.
I've not spoken to him yet.
Oh, you'll love him. He's great. He tells poems.
Oh, lovely. What about?
They don't tend to make much sense. Sorry, I had to reply to that.
Well, what do you like doing in your spare time?
I like to bounce! Boing. Boing.
What do you? Is that what you do if you was out in the wild?
No, I don't want to go out there again! Please, not out there again!
Oh, don't like
I'm not in
wild?
captivity. That sounds horrible. I'm not in that.
What are you in?
I'm home. Boing.
Oh, would you born
Boing.
here?
No, they rescued me.
Rescued you from where?
Oh, it was horrible. I was in a dense jungle, and all the other creatures kept drinking all the water, and I was always so dry and so sad, and there was nowhere to bounce because there was such thick brush everywhere, and then Sister Myra brought me home. Boing.
Oh, so you were
boing.
going extinct. You haven't evolved to accommodate your.
I don't want to evolve. I like being me. Bounce is cool. You're not going to put me outside, are you?
No.
No, it's so lovely in here. Look, I can do this. And he goes over to where the edge of the greenhouse is, where the ceiling's much lower, and then he goes between the ceiling and the floor as he bounces really fast and hits the wall and the floor. He goes, I can't do that outside.
Crash Bandicoot stuff.
You probably couldn't do that outside.
Want a hug? And he boings towards you, and then all of his tendrils go outwards and sort of like wrap around you in a nice little embrace. And then he's like, "Can you bounce?"
Yeah, and I'll just bounce up and down.
As you do a little jump, he sort of raises you up just a tiny bit. Like, do you know when you put the babies in those little seats in the doorway? Yeah, you look like that right now. Just boing, boing. Sister Myra will turn to the rest of you and go, don't worry, he's completely harmless. Unfortunately, and then she says very quietly so that he can't hear, the only time he can hurt anybody is when he dies.
What a fun existence.
Yeah, and then he died when I accidentally clicked it.
Oh my god, Hugo, what'd you do?
No, he didn't die. But yes, he bursts when he dies. Yeah. He is a fungus. Exactly. When you said he was a fungi, I thought you knew. You're going to meet everybody, haven't you? Ba-doing,
yeah, but it was
ba-doing,
lovely meeting
ba-doing. Oh, it's wonderful to meet you too. It's a shame your friends are so quiet. Have a wonderful day. And then he goes boing, boing, and he goes back and he goes back between the floor and the ceiling. And yeah, he's pretty chill.
I'm not interested in that guy. I want to look at the Shambler.
Well,
Yeah,
that is,
The Shambler has the most ominous art ever, by the way.
I think when Hugo's talking to animals, you guys hear him making animal noises. I think with this, you just hear him speaking Druidic.
So
I don't speak.
one thing that I may have missed to this, how big is this fungus spore?
It's about 3 foot in width.
Oh, the little guy.
Pretty moderately sized then.
He's a bouncy ball.
Yeah.
A big bouncy ball.
Well, I mean, he's this big. You know, like sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a yoga.
He's just slightly shorter than Hugo.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. I was imagining getting bigger.
Yeah, as we get to the swamp monster.
I've got my face pressed up
Next to it, you see there's no glass on the on the shambling mound.
Great, you're just falling through.
The shambling mound is sort of fixed a little far back, and you will see that the fence is quite high and is sort of tipped over towards, but there is space between the bars. There's no glass on this creature, you see him sort of stood at the back and quite far back, almost pressing himself against the back wall. His big hands sort of planted in front of him.
Hello?
Oh, hello. It's you, the person who was talking next door to the guy that bounces on the floor all the time. He is called Bounce because he's round and goes up and down, up, down, up, down. Yes, he does. He bounces round and round. They call me the Shambler.
Oh, why did they call you that?
I don't know. They gave me the name, and I brought it much fame, and that's why it's my name, the Shambler.
Oh, well, my name's Hugo.
Hugo? Hugo, where do you go?
All about these days.
All about? Do you bounce, or do you just wander on your feet?
I bounced a couple of minutes ago.
No. I don't bounce. I'm a bit too fat. I can't really move all that far, I'm afraid. I enjoy my girth. It brings me mirth and gives me self-worth. And he says, and he sort of like... Only in the rhyming can one find the place where they belong. I like my song. Do you like my song? I can do no wrong.
What's her name?
He said something about rhyming, and he said, do you like my rhyming? Do you like my song?
I do. I actually have a little poem.
I don't think you do. I think you Googled it, but you can say it anyway. Well, you took a moment, forgot what you were saying, forgot to listen, and your screen went white, and then suddenly there was a poem.
I feel all nervous now. I'm fine.
Good. Called out. He will continue, and he will say, so, you brought friends, but they are quiet. Do they have no voice, or do they have no choice?
But they can't talk to plants.
That is sad for them, perhaps, or perhaps it's not. Do they like to speak to plants if they could, or would they be just wood? Silent.
I think they would be wood.
Silent beneath the trees. Not like the bees. Buzz, buzz, they go. Haven't seen any bees in a long, long time. That is for sure.
Yeah, do you like being in captivity?
I don't know what that is, but this place here is quite nice, I suppose.
You prefer to be out in the wild?
I think to myself many times about whether under the clouds I would find peace, but peace is where peace will be met, and here is where peace I meet, so stay I will. There's lots of things to eat here, and that is good.
What do you eat?
Mostly people about your size and shape. I live mostly on a diet of carrion, they call it. Past. Meat of the dead, No, the meat of the dead, long dead, after they have fed to other creatures indeed, that which you did not take upon your table becomes the meat that only I am able to consume. The bouncer wasn't lying. His poetry is really bad.
I know.
Doesn't make any
That's
sense.
awesome.
He rhymes words with the middle of other sentences.
Yeah. Well, it was lovely meeting you, Shadow.
It was great indeed, Hugo, but you go. You must go indeed and meet my friend. You should spend some more time with Bounce. Lonely he gets. He likes my poems, but doesn't understand them much, I think.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. And as you reach the next creature, it will greet all of you. A bowed tree, and you can see, Hugo, that this tree grew here. It belongs here, and the greenhouse was essentially built around it. The glass sort of opens out here so that most of him is in the sunshine. And he looks over at you all and, visitors, what a pleasure. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Oaken. What's yours?
Okay.
I'm Hugo.
Wonderful. And you? Looks down to Olivia.
Oh, I'm Olive.
Olive, a pleasure to meet you,
Like a
Olive.
tree.
And Hugo. I have not had the pleasure of engaging an olive tree before. But you are not a tree. You,
I'll
I
pass the message along
believe,
if you want to.
are a
tell them
halfling.
anything.
Is that right?
Dang, this tree is pretty smart.
Quite loud.
Yes, I've been raised in intelligence for quite a long time now. Say about 12 years. Indeed. I have, and I found the experience truly enlightening.
It must have
Wise.
been a powerful druid that did this.
He did not tell me if a druid or powerful he was. He merely said, "Wake thee and see once more the world as a whole." And then he left, and I never spoke to him again.
Well,
Like an absent father.
I know it to be very old magic to do something like that.
Well, I do not see him as a father, Olive. I see him as... well, he was a man who gave me a
mentor?
gift.
Oh, okay.
A mentor, I believe, though I could be wrong, as I am limited in my intelligence, is someone who stays with you for an extended period of time and teaches you.
Yeah.
That would be Sister Myra here. We have known each other many years, haven't we, Sister Myra? And you bring others, humans, and
Nice.
one that is not quite so. He looks over at Cael. Pointed ears. But not... Are you part elf?
Damn.
He's shocked into silence.
Good catch. I am.
Yes. Your hair is a little darker than that of your comrades traditionally. And from what I understand, you would be much smaller at your age if you were a full elf. I have been studying the races recently. It struck me as rather opportune, considering... No, I do not, though I do have 2 friends who come and read to me. But it struck me as apt, given the amount of time people spend studying me here, that perhaps I study people.
I have a question, above table question.
Mm-hmm.
Does it bother the tree, people reading to it, considering their reading is dead friends?
Sorry to disappoint you, but at this point in time, they aren't reading books, they're reading people. Or animals specifically. At this point in time, traditionally, books would be from dried skins and bound. It is very, very difficult to make parchment from wood. There are some plants. There are some plants where the leaves can be dried and turned into vellum. But for the most part, it is not... it's not made from... paper's very rare and almost never made from books.
I'll try not to think about it.
Yeah.
Really is all just vellum.
Yeah, there is some parchment that's made from dried leaves, traditionally out in drier areas, deserts and stuff, where you get like the skin of a cactus, for example, is a lot easier to turn into parchment than... But they don't have any process of making it thin enough, so no, for the most part, it's vellum, which is basically stretched, scraped skin. Not human, though. I was joking about that.
That's out of pocket.
But yeah, he looks at the group of you and says, "Well, it's lovely to have some new visitors. Are you visiting the monastery?"
We are, yes.
Wonderful. Are you here on pressing business or for vacation purposes?
Unfortunately, it is pressing business.
I'm sorry that it is unfortunate, but perhaps you will find the answers you seek. I'm sorry I'm taking up a lot of your time, aren't I? You're here to see the whole greenhouse.
Yeah, we should probably be moving up, but it was nice meeting you.
And you too, Hugo. And Olive. Like the tree.
Yep. Do you want me to tell the olive trees anything when I get back home? They're pretty hot.
Yes. His sort of face breaks into a smile and says, "No. I think perhaps one day I will journey, but for now, I'm at peace here."
Okay.
Oh, does he have a face like Grandmother Willow?
Closer to Treebeard.
Oh, okay. A bit more 3D.
That's from Lord of the Rings, Mikyala.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh my gosh! Why have we
I
not
can
been-
imagine through context clues, he probably has a big, leafy beard.
Yep, here, picture incoming. I don't know why this is a cartoon version. I don't know where it's come from, but it'll do. It's close enough.
Movie?
That's a cartoon movie?
That's not a cartoon.
Yeah.
That's not a cartoon.
I don't
Wow.
fucking know that. This is how he looks in the movie.
That's a quote from the cartoon
Whoa.
movie of Gandalf.
It's pretty cool.
Sam.
He's one of my favorite characters. He's 17,800 years old. Did you know that?
Damn, this guy looks cool.
He is cool. He has an ent.
Carol.
Yeah. Cool. Anyway, there is only one more denizen, I think, in here. Yes, one more denizen of the sentient plants. And you will see that it is a myconid.
Right.
And he sits very quietly in a grove of mushrooms with two fairly large mushrooms. And she will inform you very quietly. The myconid is beginning a new brood. He is staying here temporarily in a place of shelter where he might restore his people. They were all slaughtered apart from him. He is now the sovereign, and when he has enough myconids to leave with, we will assist him in returning to the caves deep beneath Yaldor. But he may deign to speak with you, if you wish.
Yeah, I will approach.
As you do so, his head sort of lifts slightly and he looks up. And then he tilts his head directly to the side. And she says, "He's asking you permission. Do you wish to speak with him? Those who do, step forwards. Those who don't, step back quickly now." And she steps back.
Oh. I step forward.
I step back.
Ragnar will step back, unsure of which to do. And then Cael, it's up to you. Will you step forward or backwards?
Can we repeat the question for me one more time?
Do you want to talk with him, forwards or backwards? Forwards for yes, backwards for no.
Who's the guy again?
He's the mic in chat. Are you with us? Do you need a break?
Sorry, I've got a bit of brain fog.
Okay,
I'll step
that's fine. Okay, cool. We will take a short break in a moment. I do realise we have gone longer than usual.
Fly to the left.
Yeah. His face tips back up and he bends his head. And you will see him emit a deep purple set of spores that encase both of you. And then you will hear a voice in your mind. Olive, Hugo, I am Camrath. Not sovereign yet. I will be when these young'uns grow to adults. But for now, it is just me.
Does he have youngins in there?
He has two half-sized, at the moment they're just mushrooms. He will breathe sentience into them when they get large enough. My new tribe grows, but as yet they are still small and yet to breathe the breath of true life. You come here troubled. It's nice to meet you too. And you can get sort of his surface thoughts already. He is very quickly he will establish that you are both interested in plants in one way or another, that you are creatures of nature, that you have traveled from Drathnor Keep, and he's sort of like, he's asking these questions and then getting the answer sort of to himself very quickly. And in time, he will impart that he is from the Underdark, deep beneath here, and that strange creatures he didn't understand pushed into his grove and slaughtered everyone but him. What he describes sounds like the creatures you fought in the Underdark. Bear with, I will get them for you. The Umber Hulks. They look like this.
Whoa.
That buried out the walls. You fought these guys, and he will say they destroyed his tribe. And so the monks were very kindly took him in and helped him find shelter. And he will ask you very briefly as he goes through this, sort of as a courtesy, but you can tell he's almost already got the answer, why you're here at Yalda Monastery and what it is you seek. And when you mention the purple-skinned creature, like when your mind mentions the purple-skinned creature, he will say, yes, we have seen these too. We thought them drow, but upon death they return to a form not drow. They smell of darkness. And they taste of otherworldly.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of drow on the move, so, be wary of that when you go back to the Underdark, too.
It is believed through the roots that the drows coming drove other creatures to our grove. We debated too long. Our sovereign was too slow to make his choice, and we did not flee, but made our stand, and that is where our mistake was made. I will not make the same mistake, a place of privacy or a place closer to the surface. The monks will help.
Good. Sounds like you have a plan.
Do you have a plan, Olive?
I always have a plan.
What's your plan?
Well, what specific plan are you asking about? Like right now, or my long-term plan?
With these creatures that have invaded your lands.
Oh. Well, we hunt them down.
You understand them, and then you hunt them. And then
this
and
trip
if you
here
are
is
not
part of that
superior,
plan.
you must flee. Do you have a plan to flee, Olive?
I've been trying to flee Drathnor for the last decade, and no one will go with me, but yeah.
You are
Don't
wise
worry.
to stay with your tribe.
Yeah.
When they are ready to move. When your king is ready to move. And then he hesitates and says, no, Lord. When your Lord, that is what you call it. When your Lord is ready to move. Then you may all move together.
I see him moving, though. They seem pretty attached to this place.
My sovereign was too attached to his home. And now he is no more.
I'll pass that along if it becomes relevant.
The king may be the oldest, but is not always the wisest. Can you imagine going up to Lord Dundas? This mushroom told me that if you stay too long, you end up dead. So we should shift it.
Yep. If it looks that dire, I will bring it up to him.
Mike, and it's clever. Get on with it. But yes, he will say, it is a pleasure to meet you, but I must get back to my breeding opportunities. Did you have a question, Hugo?
No. I just wanted to introduce myself. Speak to you a while.
The Myconids see it as rude to give Hello. Welcome back to the second half of Drathnor Keep. As you guys leave the greenhouse, Hugo returns to the books. Cael and Olive also returning to the books to have a look at some of the unusual monsters of the world and creatures that can live a long time and all sorts else. And then Ragnar and I suppose Ragnar probably tagging along to the library as Alex is reading about these, sort of the way to sort of focus. Looking for picture books. There's lots of them. There is a series of bestiaries which do tell tales about the creatures or details about the creatures, but you also just see lots and lots of pictures of cool monsters. Maybe somebody's showing you your A's, your B's, and your C's. And maybe by this point you've got to F.
Jump ahead to V for vampire.
Why not? Or for Vendetta, if you prefer.
Is.
Remember.
Yes. Approximately halfway through the second day, Hugo, you master the first of your 2 forms. Would you transform into it immediately in the library? Would you head outside to test it out? Would you...
Yeah, I'd probably like, as I'm reading, if the others are around me reading as well, you guys just see Hugo like stand up from his chair and go, Eureka!
Mm-hmm.
And then be like, follow me, and I'll lead everyone.
You don't need to go near any water for your first form.
No, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know which way round they are.
Yeah. So I will lead everyone outside to like a courtroom or something like that.
I've got all the pictures.
Wonderful. I'll turn into a giant toad.
No, you won't. That's exactly why I said you don't need to be near water. You'll turn into a giant...
A toad doesn't need to... Okay, fine. A war ostrich.
Yes, a war ostrich. There he is.
Nice. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
We're ostrich.
That's Hugo. Josh decided a civil war was occurring at the monastery when he found this.
I thought it would be more funny if there was a mid-battle.
Can't wait till we get to this part.
And it's like, there's no actually, he's not involved in the battle, he's just running past, he's like, ha! Look at those humans killing each other. So you can now turn into that, and you zip around the courtyard a little bit. A couple of monks answer some questioning younger monks.
I think Olive could probably ride me.
Do you offer that formally, or or do you just think of it in your imagination?
Yes, I'm thinking, as I'm running around, I think, ooh, if there was ostrich races.
Oh man.
You'd be very lonely. The nearest ostrich is in Arenti, which is in the far southeast.
Wow.
You can run a race against Biscuit.
Yeah, I mean, I run
Whoa,
very fast.
that's awesome.
60 foot speed.
Damn.
I'm not sure how Biscuit's going to feel about that form, but we'll see. The following morning, you can return to the greenhouse. Lunchtime, really, when Sister Myra is not there. Are you taking any friends with you? Or any friends tagging along?
I mean, I tell everyone that I'm going to the gardens, but I don't, push anyone to join me if they don't want to.
Would anybody else like to go with Hugo to
see that spooky plant again?
Meet some friends? And it's fair to say the afternoon, Hugo, you spent reading some of your books to the plants. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So you've been here before, but under Sister Myra's watchful eye. This afternoon you are there not under Sister Myra's watchful eye.
Yeah. So then, evening before bed, I did some meditating. And rearranged some of my spells. But I will approach the assassin vines, casting Speak with Plants, as I do.
Excuse me now. Hugo, wonderful. Nice to see you back.
Hello.
Pleasure as always. I see you've come when Sister Myra's not here. Have you come to give me, finally, a breath of fresh air and the air of daylight?
Kind of. I don't want you to get in trouble, and so I've come up with...
I think I could tolerate.
Well, I don't think I could tolerate it. me in trouble in case they, I don't know what they do.
Do you think there is punishment more than this? I already feel not the breath of air upon me. I feel not the sunshine directly on my roots. What more punishment could there be other than death?
Well, I could actually fix one of those problems. And as I say that, I'm gonna hold my hand up to the sky. Then, as I drop my hand, I'm going to cast daylight on the assassin vine.
Actually on it?
Again. Well, yeah, he wants the sun.
Or do you mean like
sunlight on
so
him.
that it shines on him, not so that it emits from him?
No.
Right, okay, cool. Up on the ceiling or something.
It's
Yeah,
so
okay, cool.
bright in here.
Yeah, as that happens, he sort of... I am wreathed in sunlight, and yet it is not warm. I do not feel the breeze of the air, and yet it is bright as day. What is this?
I think is it not warm? I think it does. I think it is like real.
I believe it literally states and gives off no warmth.
No, it is sunlight.
No, it is sunlight.
What is this
So you're
magic?
thinking about not giving warmth.
What is this magic? I feel the sun, but the windows are still closed. There is not a moment of air. It's still as death in here. And yet...
I could help with that too, and I'll begin casting Gust.
Make a gust.
Fie! You make mockery of the walls of my prison.
Oh, I'm trying to help.
It is as if I am outside, and yet I know that I am not.
Well, I can't open the window, so I thought this would be a middle ground.
I understand, Hugo. You seek to right a wrong without causing any further wrong to those that you would call friends.
Well, I do count you as a friend.
Ah, but you also count the monks as friends and will not break their rules. Not even for a friend such as I.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
I would be gone fast as the wind into the night. There would be no trouble. Oh, I'm quick, Hugo. I'm so quick.
I look around. How would I attempt to do?
You would unlock the cage, step into the main thing, and then push open the windows. The reason it has a sort of like it requires human hands to sort of pull and twist, but yeah, it's a human lock. It's like a child lock basically. And you will see that the reason they haven't opened the windows is, as he states, with just the windows open, I'm tall enough now, I could grab onto the windows and I could pull myself outside and I'd be gone in a flash of light.
Okay, and I'll begin unlocking the gate.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Hugo.
I will, how, like, the window's all the way up there, I can't climb.
There's a long pole there designed for exactly that. You unlock the gate and Olive says, Hugo. But
I like.
Yeah,
hop
I
me
mean,
did you
hold
respond
the
to
pole.
that? No, you're not holding the pole. You're unlocking the gate when she says Hugo.
Okay,
Are you about to go in there and get eaten?
I'm not getting eaten. I am righting a wrong.
That thing
Can
is
you
going to eat you or somebody.
It's not. It's kind, and it just wants to be in its own environment.
Narrowing my eyes at the plant.
Can you just keep an eye out
For your
for the
death?
sister?
Alright. I'll look around.
Mm.
But I'm really just
You
looking
Sam
at the
watch.
plant.
Hugo, you unlock the door and you step in.
Yep.
You reach down to grab the
Go for
pole,
the pole. Yep.
and that's a natural 20 to hit you.
Oh my god, I have my freaking weapon on the thing. I
As
killed the
soon
plant.
as you step in, it reaches out with its vines. The floor animates. You can see that it is rooted in the ground. It could never have pulled itself out. It is the deceiver. And you will take 22 bludgeoning damage.
Hugo.
Oh, is that it? 22 bludgeoning damage.
And 60 poison.
It won't stop it, but I will use my reaction to absorb elements. I'll still go down.
I believe that will prevent you from taking an actual death. What's your max HP?
38.
Is it poison
cow.
or acid?
And so, yeah, with 38, if you
yeah, sorry,
absorb
it's
elements... Can you absorb elements poison?
No, I can't.
Luckily,
Oh dear.
Oh no, 82 is more than double 30.
That, yeah.
38. Yeah.
Yeah.
As this creature grabs you with its vines and begins to consume you inwards, as you see bits of Hugo's skin falling off. You're shooting. Pew, pew. The creature's taking damage. And suddenly, hearing the commotion, Sister Myra will come running in and say, "What happened? What are you? You idiot! Close that door!"
It got him!
Who?
Hugo, he's in there! He's in the plant!
She hesitates for a moment. Olivia, give me an insight check.
Okay.
My daylight doesn't end, by the way. It's there for like an hour.
Insight is a 10. It's bright in here. It's so hard to look
You're
at.
not sure what it is she's thinking of, but she will walk up and she will lock the door. And she will turn to you and say, "Run! Sister Avelina, now!"
Okay.
And she will tell you where to go and get Sister Aveline. Yes, she's been teaching you meditation every morning.
Okay, great. I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, you run and Sister Aveline comes running. This old woman that you saw in that picture is way quicker than you would ever have believed. And Sister Aveline sends a messenger off and will come in, and you see Sister Aveline step in, and the assassin vine goes to attack her, and she just sort of steps out the way, and she reaches in, plunges her fist into the creature, twists it, and underneath she pulls out what is left of Hugo. You see skin falling off him. You see welts and bleeding all around him, poison dripping down from him. You see his eyes a dull black, almost sort of yanked open as if extended wide. And as she pulls Hugo's body in, she lets herself back out and she puts his body on the ground in front of you.
Oh God, oh God.
She looks down and...
Hang on.
I don't know how much I can do. Alex. Arana comes to you in the library to inform you that your friend is dead in the greenhouse and that your assistance is immediately required.
What?
Your friend Hugo, I think it is. It was a garbled message. He needs your help in the greenhouse now. Just go! Just go!
I take off running.
And when you get there, you will see Grandmaster... Where have I put his name? Grandmaster Aeldus... Oh, no, not Grandmaster. Master Aeldus. Standing there, looking to you, Alex, and say, I fear that our best healers do not... Once a creature has passed, he holds out a diamond to you and says, Can you? Do you have the ability? We do not.
I've never done it before.
Sister Aveline will look at you, and the candle is lit in front of you.
Alex,
Picture it in your mind. Silence! She shouts at you, and it's the first time she has ever spoken above... I've played the wrong song, sorry, I don't want to get muted for that. It's the first time she's ever spoken above a whisper, and she says to Alex, she says, "Focus, the candle is just in front of you. Picture it in your mind. Close your eyes, place your hands upon him, begin to enact your magic, and imagine in your mind that he's there. He's in your mind palace with the candle, and you are bringing life back to him. Keep your thoughts calm. This is your moment, Alexandra. You will own it. You will take over it. Nobody else can come between you and your will. And provided you actually have the spell, you can attempt to revivify him."
Maybe it would be fair to say that I prepared it when we got here, because I haven't switched out my spell.
What kind of cleric doesn't prepare it once they hit level 5, right? You haven't switched them, I assume, since you hit level 5. So, yeah. As you reach down and you place your hands upon Hugo, how does this look for Alex, do you think?
I think there's a moment of calming breath, of calming the panic. I set the diamond on his chest, and as I enact the magic, shafts of moonlight will come down and like a circle around his body, shifting around, and one by one they'll start to draw in until they're on the diamond itself until
Hugo.
it disintegrates.
Hugo, in the darkness, you see a small light. A female voice, almost as if drifting on the wind, says, "You are called back. And though perhaps it might be a moment too late, I'm sure in time you will come to repay." And then you feel like a hand on your shoulder and like a push. It was probably a couple of minutes, and we revise a minute long. But somehow, with some divine aid, you hear Alex inhale, a gasp from Elora. You felt your magic fail, and then the moonlight sort of regathered, double, triply. And Hugo lifts slightly off the ground before sitting up. The very first thing you will hear, Hugo, is, "You idiot!" from Sister Myra. "Took advantage of my trust. Now look at the state of you. I can't abide it." She walks away. Well done, Alex. Guess who's back in town?
Hugo, what did you do?
I was just trying to help it.
You didn't listen, as always.
I turn to...
I
turn
pissed.
to the...
She's down at least 8 arrows.
I turn to the
Exactly.
assassin vine plant thing. And I will cast Speak with Plants with my staff.
I'll do a 3rd level healing word just as he turns away from me. I'll give you that in a second.
And I just call out to it, like with tears running down my face. Lie to me.
She has hurt me, Hugo. She has rent me. We were going to be friends. We were going to be the closest of friends.
You hurt me. You lied. Your vines go to the ground. You can't leave. You lied to me. I tried to help you.
I am captured. I am imprisoned. What more could I do but seek one simple, fresh, real meal?
You deserve to be here. You deserve worse.
No. Poor little Hugo. So naive, so innocent. For what it's worth, it tasted so good.
I guess we'll be on
Jesus.
Can I grab his arms from behind?
Yes, but regardless, Sister Aveline will counterspell you. She does have that capacity. And she will look to you and... You have done enough damage today. The work here with that plant is important. Every day I risk myself, and sometimes others, to bring forth the venom from that creature so that we can create an antidote. An antidote that, luckily for you, is now ready and will keep you from permanent harm. Perhaps you will understand that sometimes purposes are beyond your understanding. There was a reason for him being here, and it was not because we are prisoners. Prisoners? That's not the right word. Jailers. It is because evil creatures like that can harm others, and remedies must be created. I hope that you have learned your lesson. I'm glad that we got you quickly enough. If you excuse me, I was teaching a class. She walks away.
I think I just look up at Alex, still like tears running down my face. I was just trying to help.
I've had enough of looking at Iona's face. It looks slightly off. Let's go here.
Oh
think
my gold.
I think I just turn and walk outside.
Elora will say very quietly,
Something happened in there. That wasn't all natural, but you did well. Very well. And at such short notice. Are you okay? And as you say that, you will see Cael and Ragnar arriving from the library. Coming to your side.
Alex, what's happened?
Hugo wanted to be friends with a plant.
The plant. Please don't tell me it was divine, wasn't it?
It ate him. He's fine.
Wait, he's fine?
He's fine now.
You just immediately see a wave of relief is just showing on Cael's face. He's vine. Vine boom sound. Completely vine. You guys. Okay, serious face again. Okay, let's go. Let's just go.
You mean into the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Okay, you go into the greenhouse and you'll notice that Alex is, I don't think, following you. She's staying outside.
Is Hugo in there?
Yeah.
I'll tentatively, so I can tell it's going to be tense. I'm going to open that door slowly and take a look inside and take a moment to take in what I see.
Yeah, Sister Myra's pacing up and down, looking like she's ready to kill someone. Olive is standing over Hugo, looking like she might finish the job. And Hugo's sat on the floor crying. And an assassin vine is licking its wounds.
And its lips.
Ragnar, are you following in, or are you staying outside with Alex?
Ragnar has no idea what's going on because he's too engrossed in his picture book that he still has with him. He doesn't know if he's allowed to take it from the library or not, but he did. But he has no idea what's going on.
Yep, that sounds about right. So you're out there. Alex, you sort of perhaps look to Ragnar for comfort and see him reading a picture book. Iona sort of comes dashing over and says, "Is everything all right?" "Oh, you're not all right. Are you okay, Alex?"
Physically, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's the worst bit. She doesn't say anything further. She just comes over and sort of takes one of your hands in both of hers and clasps it and says nothing further and leaves you to your thoughts. Inside, Hugo, you see Cael sort of wander over and look at you. Olive is, well, saying that.
Yeah, but she's clearly trying not to cry and probably going to storm out before you can say anything else.
You storm out, you bump into Cael, neither one of you takes any damage, pathetic midgets. And Cael will sort of come past you and see Hugo crying on the floor and the assassin vine and Sister Myra and all sorts else besides.
Since Sister Myra is obviously aggressively pacing up and down, I'll try to go past her whilst keeping well out of her way and trying to sort of see if she's gonna like tell me off or tell me to get the hell out or something. And
doesn't notice you.
Just slink past her, don't disturb her, and I'll just sit down next to Hugo.
Yeah, I'll just look over to you, still crying. was just trying to help it, Cael.
I figured. Are you okay?
No. And I like kind of fall into a kind of like a just a pile of sadness as I kind of like throw my body onto you, like to hug.
Yeah, Cael's definitely a little taken aback by this. Not really awkward for him because obviously
He's a friend.
A close friend group, but still completely stunned by just.
Well, and the state of him. Like, there's blood coming off of him, his clothes are ripped, like, there's poison sort of, like, dripping on the floor next to him. You can see the healing words sort of brushed him up a little bit, but Hugo also looks 5 levels of exhausted bad. I've only given you 4 because you're going to take a long rest at the end of this session. And I didn't want to have to get the exhaustion card back. He's looking awful. Like, you can see his eyes are bloodshot and darkened. There's huge black sort of marks under his eyes. He looks really rough.
Yeah, I am pretty fucking horrified by the scene in front of me, but I'll hold it together, keep a straight face, try not to let how I feel show, and I'll just let Hugo do what he needs to do, and I'll just hug him and just try to let him know that it's going to be okay.
Yeah, and I think that's a good place to leave it. Recovery is being made. And we will come to the tradition, the timeless tradition, in fact, of MVPs. This is the right time to... Yes, it is. Okay, good. Cool. We'll come to the dead guy first. Josh, your MVP.
Wow.
I have a couple. First of all, the different...
I'd just like to... Just a thought. This is later than Sullivan managed to unplanned die, right?
Yes. Much
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a shame we couldn't fit in a Milton death in the short time that was alive. You carry on, Josh. Sorry.
We could.
I really liked all the personalities of the plants. I think you did a really excellent job with all of them.
Oh, thank you.
I really liked the little choir moment with Cael. That was really sweet. I liked how everyone reacted to it, obviously. Talk about Nat 20. Like, I may not have...
Ask Alex about them.
Gone down if it wasn't a Nat 20, but that Nat 20, wild.
Yeah.
And also very fitting for what was happening, because, if anything...
I had considered forcing a crit, so I was so happy when I rolled it. Like, I had considered just yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Matt, I know you missed quite a lot of it, but if you have one...
Oh, I did, don't you worry.
Go ahead.
My MVP goes to Josh for thinking all vampires walk around with holes in their neck as that I did.
They do in every other form of media.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they actually do. That's the point.
They
In a lot of them, they do.
They do. That's how you find out.
I don't think that's true.
I know it's true, so...
I think it's true sometimes, but I won't say a majority of the time.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of pictures of vampires here, and I'm not seeing many with holes in their necks.
I think Astarion
Dracula
has
has
dots.
holes.
Astarion does, yeah. That
But
is
he's
true.
a spawn.
Well, smart bitch. And he's not even a vampire.
Yeah, he's a spawn.
He's a bitch.
It's so funny in that game when he's like, "What? You find out I'm a vampire?" It's like,
Careful. I don't know how much Mikyala knows.
I know he's a vampire.
Yeah, I hope you got that far. I don't know how far you were going to go with that. Carry on.
I was just gonna say it's really funny that he's like, "What? You figured out I'm a vampire?" Meanwhile, the holes in his neck are like 10 times the normal size they should be.
His red eyes and ruffled shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Mikyala.
I also like talking to the plants. I like myconids especially. I always like those guys when they show up. So, yeah, it was cool to meet one of them. I don't think we didn't see any in the Underdark, right?
No.
I was hoping we did. So, yeah.
There was a chance for you to see the dead ones, but you didn't head that direction.
Oh, tragic. Yeah, and I guess...
So I moved them to the monastery. Like, when that happened, I moved them here. I was like, well, shit, there goes that bit of information. Well, the fact they had a piece of information about the Shadow Right. That was,
Yeah.
The what? Sorry, who said Shadowville? What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Laura?
Well, the ending kind of overshadowed everything that I had on my list.
Oh, go with some other stuff if you want. That's fine.
I'll give a little shout out to Bounce. Bounce was fun.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Glad you enjoyed him. But yeah, the ending, obviously. Riding the situation, I kind of knew that there was a chance that Josh/Hugo would be fooled by one of them and try and return and help them, or like try and break in and free them or something. Like, I was looking forward to that. All I'm gonna say is I'm glad it wasn't the man trap. I don't know how we would have saved you from that.
Well, I think I would take the warning of the Myconids more seriously, but I think Hugo is too kind-hearted.
He only likes some plants. Yeah.
What?
We didn't like the Myconid enough to believe him. You only liked the assassin button.
No, I don't think it's not that he didn't like the Myconid to believe him. I think he thinks too well of plants and animals that he can like push it to the back of his mind.
More fool you, dead boy. Jamal.
Nice.
I'm going to have to go for a lot of the ones.
A lot
that we were kind of, well, a lot of the ones that we were kind of saying as well. Anyway, like I've got to give little points here to. I really thought that the individual personalities and like the expressiveness of some of the plants was. I got kind of lost in that. Like I've been a bit sleepy today, and I just got very lost in that, and I was enjoying it, and it was just kind of like, yeah, that was great fun. Another little moment as well comes to mind of the theory now, the new leading theory of Meldranic being a vampire.
Yep. It's not a theory, Jamal. Mikyala confirmed it.
Yeah, I've got some tests already lined up.
We're going to be seeing the vampire signs.
We know that they're going to start low, right? She's gonna turn up with some garlic in her pocket.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a hand mirror one day.
And of course, the intensity of that last moment was, definitely ratcheted up a notch. The fuck it. As soon as the initial what was it? Bludgeoning or piercing? One or the other.
Yeah, I don't know. Bludgeoning damage.
The physical hit was bad enough, and I was like, "Oh, that's bad." And then it just dropped the 60 poison. I'm like,
I thought he'd saved himself to absorb elements, and then I was like, "Wait, can you absorb elements poison? Because poison gets weirdly counted as an element quite often."
It does, which is why I thought I could.
But not in that situation, yeah. I've got so many, and almost none of them from the end, so I'm gonna bring back all the other ones. There was a moment though during near the end where everything was like quite dramatic and like it was in the height of emotion, and it sounded like Matt had a cup with a straw and was draining the last bit of his drink, like, you know, that proper gossip sound.
I was.
Yeah, and it just sounded like, yeah, exactly, like high drama. Exactly. The idea, Josh said slide to the left with the Myconid, and the idea of you and the Myconid doing a face-to-face cha-cha slide was hilarious. Elora saying that she was uncomfortable not being bullied, which I thought was hilarious. Josh saying that all the monks are jealous of our hair.
Ragnar.
Laura turning up and the monk saying, "Do you seek guidance?" And Mikyala saying she can already cast that. And then my favourite line of the whole thing, and I've got to remember to tab back in now and give you some inspiration for it. No, I don't think you deserve an instant success for it. It's meant to be a D8. Was Josh going, "You can't talk in the library." She said, "No, you just have to talk quietly. That's why I said psst."
which was just such an incredible line. And then you guys going off on me because I typed it up as my MVP and it sounded really loud. And Mikyala's saying he's using the free computer in the corner of the library. Just fucking killed me off. So you two were great. A lot of hilarity, but obviously it was great to kill off Josh yet again. Such a joy. I say yet again, but everybody else kills off Josh all the time. I think this is my first time killing you. Sullivan was the first. Yeah, Sullivan was the first. Yeah. Always nice. Sorry it wasn't a permanent death, guys, but...
But no, I mean, Ollie still has the trauma
If it happened.
of it happening right in front of him.
Drathnor's a pain in the ass if someone dies at this point, so it was. I did have contingency plans, but there was me desperately flicking to Elora's sheet and going, has she got Revivify? Has she got a dive? And then thinking, I don't think she's got either. Fuck it, we're going to make it happen anyway. So yeah, and on that bright and exciting note... Go on.
I just wanted to say that it was really cool about the first... What?
Sorry, nothing. Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say it was really cool that the first death of the campaign was non-combat related. It was roleplay related. And I also wanted to give a shout out to the first Revivify of the campaign.
Yeah, with the moonlight falling down and the diamond. It was really cool, Laura. Sorry, that got brushed under the cover, but it was cool. And on that note, that is where we're going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We shall see you soon.